So you just want to sit there and stare at me? Alright, good talk. I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were going to do this. What the heck? Lay down. First of all, I want to say good morning, everybody. I am filming this intro at approximately 10:16 a.m. I am wearing this because I kind of have a busy day today. I have to do so much laundry. It's always a lot every single time because we dread laundry. And I'm pretty sure after we're done washing it, we're not going to want to fold it. In today's video, it's kind of like a remodeling of my friend's house. She's been needing help on designing and all that stuff, so I said, say no more. What we decided to do, I showed her a couple things on Pinterest and kind of got her taste and feel of things, and they ended up loving my ideas. And one thing she's been wanting to do is paint all of her walls white. In her living room and her hallway, pretty much the whole house is painted like this tan, and she just didn't like it. And I like painting, so I said, sure, I'll help you. And how about we add something else to it? And we will show you in this video what we did. So first things first, we laid down a bunch of plastic on the ground and on the furniture so that we don't get drips of paint, because I don't know if you guys ever painted walls before, but whenever you're rolling it onto the wall, it kind of rains down paint sometimes, like sprinkles. And you never know where you step. Sometimes when you're painting up high, it drips onto the floor. So we laid down a bunch of plastic and taped it down with masking tape to the siding. Not the siding, the molding. They have a puppy named Buddy and then another puppy named Kingsley. Kingsley is a little wiener dog, and Buddy is the black lab. He is a blockhead. He's a big boy. But he is so cute. He loves attention and he is always hyper. So he wanted to help us in this video. After we were finished laying down all the plastic, we just jumped right into painting. We went to the Home Depot before we even started painting or getting down to business and putting plastic down and everything. And we got white, and then we got a different color, which I'll show you later on in the video. I ended up painting some of her window frame too because it was looking a little dingy, and they didn't mind anyway. Let me tell you what, these walls took 3 coats, I want to say, but the edging took almost like 4. It took forever to do the edging, and that's just the most tedious spot. Just remember, you always want to take your time and make it the nicest you can make it, because this is your home and you don't want anything bothering you, and you're just in the back of your head thinking, I should have fixed that while we were doing it. So when I was getting a feel for their style, I showed them a few pictures and good ideas and unique things that maybe nobody else has in their house, and I wanted to see their flavor, see what they liked, see what they both agreed on, her and her boyfriend is what I mean. I showed them this right here. If you could see, there is the hallway, the back of the hallway, and then the ceiling is painted. And we loved that idea and we really wanted to do it, but then we realized the ceiling doesn't have a break in between the ceiling of the hallway and the ceiling of the living room. So therefore, if we were to paint the hallway, we'd have to continue it all into the living room. And I felt like if we did that, then it would make the whole living room and hallway feel like it's coming down on us. Because when you put a darker color or any color really on the ceiling, then it feels like there's something above you. So we kind of just scratched that idea, but it was a good idea. Maybe we'll do it somewhere else. Instead, we came up with this, and they loved it. And I thought maybe we could do like masculine colors, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be too much. I didn't want to regret getting such a bold color, because that has happened to me before in the past. So we went with this beautiful blue-green color, and it's just the perfect color. It lightened up the place. It went perfectly with the white. It goes perfectly with the gray. And then I didn't even realize before talking to them about this color that it went perfectly with their rug. First thing I had to do was measure the TV, and I believe it was 44 or 45 inches long. And then I wanted to make sure I had 6 inches on both sides of the TV, of the arch, because that is what we're doing. And they don't have a fireplace, so they needed a new focal point. So we're deciding to put the arch right in the smack dab middle of the living room, like right when you walk into the door, there's the arch. So because the TV is 44 inches long, and I wanted to go 6 inches on both sides, we made it 56 inches wide. So from there, I had to find the middle of the wall so that it's centered. And it also has to line up with the connections for the TV because we were planning on mounting the TV. Okay, so the arch is 56 inches wide, and what you need to do is cut that in half, which is 28 inches. And so what I got is that macrame cord that I showed you guys in my latest DIY. Link is right here if you guys want to go check it out. Use that macrame cord that I got off of Amazon, and I tied it to a pencil, the end of a pencil, and I made sure the string was 28 inches long. So what you do is at the very center, whenever you found the center of the wall, I put the end of the macrame cord right there on the wall, and then I grabbed the pencil and I kind of just went down with it, and it kept it straight the whole way, and it made an arch. I did that on both sides. Take them outside.
No, it's all muddy.
And go somewhere and stop looking at paint. So this is where I use my friend Colton's help. This is her boyfriend. We were all in the military together, and now she's pregnant and he actually got out and I'm still stuck on the ship. But that's okay. They're doing great. I actually used his help in the video because I needed to make a straight line continuing from the arches that I made, so that we had like a fireplace centerpiece focal point. From the width of the arch to the end of the wall is what we kept going by, and that helped us create a straight line from the archways that I just made. And now for the exciting part. This is where you need a steady hand, okay? It's gonna be hard if you decide to mask it off, because if you decide to mask it off, it won't, I don't think it will become a straight line. In my head, I thought it was perfect to just freehand it, and like I said, you need a steady hand. I like to paint all the time, so this was my cup of tea. And if you accidentally mess up and you get some green past the line, or some of your extra whatever colored paint you want past the line that you were painting, that's okay, because we were painting white around still. Probably the smartest thing to do is to paint white first and then do the arch, but we were kind of in a time crunch. We just wanted to get it done. We had a weekend to finish all coats of the hallway and the living room, so we kind of just wanted to get it done. But it worked out perfectly. So whenever I would accidentally get past the line, I would just paint over it white, do a couple coats. And don't worry, it's not going to be perfect. Nothing is ever perfect, but just do your best. Like I said, just use your steady hand. So the day that we started painting, my husband was at work, so he wasn't around to help, and plus he wouldn't have wanted to paint with me and my friend Phoenix anyway. So he came and he showed up the next day, and he actually had a little job to do. I asked him to do it, and that was mount the TV and mount the shelf. And this time we brought Ziggy, so all you guys could see is our dogs playing around the whole entire time. I look like a hot mess. But we're over here sanding the shelves. Before we put them up, we're going to stain them, and then we're going to put them up whenever the guys are done putting up the TV. Here it goes. Here goes nothing. That's pretty. Now this is like the easiest step out there. You can put stain on wood in a sloppy way and it will still look good as long as you smooth it all out in the end. You know what I mean? So here we used paper towels because we didn't have anything else. We didn't buy rags or anything. And they did come apart a little bit because they would snag on the wood a little bit. So I don't recommend that. One of the best things to use is an old t-shirt. Use an old t-shirt, dip it in the stain, and wipe it all over the wood. But before you want to put stain on, make sure you sand, which we did. I just did not get it on video. So that you have a smooth surface to work with. So while the guys were focusing on putting mounts into the wall and what have you not, whatever. We decided to finish the hallway. That didn't take as long as the living room, obviously, because it's a smaller space, but it still took a few coats and it was tedious, but it was worth it in the end. You don't want a tan hallway and a white living room when it all connects in the first place, you know what I'm saying? When we went to Home Depot, they didn't have the right amount of the same size shelving mounts, if that makes sense. So we had to get 2 different sizes. You can't really tell, and it still looks great and it's still functional and everything. And whenever we cut the shelves, we cut them to the same length as the TV. So what the guys decided to do first was pre-drill holes, which is the best way. They had these mounts that they put in the wall. The packaging says how to do it. They did it all. It's kind of like a zip tie. There's a picture right here of what it looks like. I believe we just got them from Home Depot. And then whenever you're finished putting the wall mounts in, you just screw in the shelf afterwards.
That one fell out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Were you going at an angle with that one?
Yeah, you see that?
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
Man.
Let's just like drill it in and pretend that it's already in there.
It's your house.
Huh?
Maybe it's still in there. That's the one you broke off like 10 times.
Yeah.
I probably made the hole too big.
Yeah.
It's your house.
See if it'll go in.
I mean, if there's 3 of them.
You'll never know. It's solid.
Okay. It's not going anywhere.
Damn, Daniel.
Whoa. Hey.
Damn, Daniel.
Hold up, not done yet. Not done yet.
Damn, Daniel.
Being nice in the back.
How do you feel?
It's great.
How do you feel?
It's great.
You know.
So whenever you decide to hang a curtain rod above your windows, I believe the best thing to do is hang it above the window a little bit, maybe like a foot, or depends on how high your window is or whatever, as high as you can, because it draws your eye up and it makes the ceiling look taller. In this case, they have the molding of their entryway to their kitchen at a high point, so I just wanted to make that even with the curtain rods so that it's all one point. I don't know about you guys, but that's the kind of details that I like to look at. Details matter. At my last duty station, we actually rented a house, and so we had a lot of windows and we had a lot of neighbors that lived close to us, so we didn't want them to be able to look inside, and plus the neighbor across the street was kind of creepy, not gonna lie. So I bought all these curtains at Target, and I thought they were so cute, but I have no use for them in this trailer because we're gonna end up getting blinds for the rest of the windows anyway. I'm only doing curtains on this back window. So I decided to give them 2 of our other ones that we had. They're just a perfect gray, and then they're the scrunch kind. You tie it and they scrunch up, and then you let the tie go. It's just so cute. They are in the process of getting a new couch. They are looking for the perfect one. They are taking their time, and that is the best thing you could do, is take your time, make sure it's the right one you want. The old entertainment center, we ended up recycling it so that it could be a coffee table, because their other one was very wobbly, so they wanted to get rid of it. And I said, why don't you just take it was like the cheap thin cardboard on the back, why don't you just take that off and then just use that as a coffee table until you get a new one. And that's what they ended up doing. So in this video, I just wanted to show you guys how quick and easy it is to do little touch-ups to your home. Make it as unique as you are. And don't be scared, just jump into it and it will always turn out great. If you need some help, go ahead and ask a friend. Go ahead and Pinterest so you know what your aesthetic is. That's how I learned mine. I just went on Pinterest, I liked something, and then I said to myself, I could do that, and then I just created it. I do that with a lot of painting. I find something that I like but I don't want to buy it, and then I don't know where to find it, so then I just paint it myself, and I am actually doing a project like that as we speak. And remember, I'm doing these YouTube videos for you guys asked, and honestly it's fun editing these videos. If you haven't already, make sure you go smash that bell button so you get notified every time we share with you a little piece of our lives, and go like this video and make sure you go subscribe. The more subscribers the better, so I can get more ideas on what you guys want to see. If you guys have any questions on what you should do with certain rooms, or any ideas on how to get a focal point, or whatever questions you have, feel free to ask me in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. My link is in the description below, and so is Zaya's, so you could stay with us throughout this whole journey. We appreciate the support. But thank you so much for watching another one. I am currently editing the next one, so stay tuned. Bye!